Hey everybody, this is Mark and my son Nate. We're just representing the Lewis family. We want to send this update out to you that one of our friends has put together. And as you watch this, I pray that you're encouraged as much as we are. While you're watching it, I pray that you would just consider what you're seeing and let it be a part of your weekly prayers for us. The Lewis family, we're coming upon 10.5 years of being a part of the Khon team here in Thailand. We are very grateful and thankful for all the Lord has done for us and the things that He's been gracious to even do through us while we've been here. So please watch this, and again, I hope you're encouraged as much as we are. Thank you.
God led us to plant a church first in Bangkok in the early 90s, and then when we moved up to Kaen, where we are now, God led us to plant a church here as well. One of the things that we have seen over the past decade really is God raise up laborers who have been working alongside us, and really over the past year, God has raised up those who are leaders, who are now what we call the elders in the church and the deacons in the church, like Nai and Guy and Fluke, who are leading the ministry here. What I long to see happen over the next year is that the community team, those who have already graduated and who are in the community, that they would have a greater and greater burden for reaching the lost in the community around us, for reaching out to the schools, to the workplace, to their neighbors, and that they would really take responsibility to see the Great Commission happen here in Khon, Thailand, and in the rest of the country.
Well, I remember sitting in a meeting room for our first church service, and there were all these empty chairs around us, and one of the Thai staff guys that we brought over from Bangkok said, you know, we will trust God to fill up those empty chairs with Thai people who will worship Him. And it's just been encouraging for me to see God do that, from having those empty chairs to Thai students and non-students who are sitting along with us and worshiping God with us.
The most encouraging thing that God has done in my life last year is it's very privileged for me to serve Him full-time job and to be a light for Him in campus ministry.
Something I've seen that God do this year is to use my life even though I don't have very much to offer.
In last year, I had been seeing God being with me and leading me in every step.
He led two girls to Himself in the way that I cannot imagine.
Through our efforts teaching the teachers English, as well as investing in teaching English in the students, over 100 have heard the gospel for the first time.
Just last week, it was really encouraging that one of the members of our church brought a guy and his girlfriend to church, and they said, hey Brian, this guy, he had a dream, he had a vision that he saw God, and he wants you to tell him about how to know God.
We have a 4 new staff come to serve the Lord with us last past year. Is very encouraging for me.
His perfect timings and things that He can do, even we can do not things.
Seeing God use the resource team to share the gospel alongside our campus staff.
To see Ning and Win baptized together as the family, because this is very blessing to our family, because we know them before they became Christian, and God's working to their family.
His love take my fear away.
For 2015 and the future ahead, One thing I really am trusting God for is I want to see people from the local community trust Christ and place their faith in Christ.
In the next year, I really trust God to see more students come to know Him.
Next year, I want God to help me grow in holiness.
I want to see God help the girls that I disciple right now. I disciple 3 girls. I want to see them bring other girls to know Christ and be able to have an opportunity to disciple other girls.
Trusting God to see 5 students who I'm following now to become a Christian.
God, continue to use my life and continue to help me grow in my walk with Him, and also in just equipping me to reach the Thai people who desperately need God.
And I'm looking forward to see God using me next year to disciple the girl and to grow deeply in the relationship with Him.
How God's raising up a new generation of laborers. This past year we hired 5 new Thai staff, and then we just hired 2 interns for the Chiang Mai team as well.
So we've done a lot of praying, we've done a lot of sowing of seeds, and I know it takes time here in Thailand, but I really want to see people in the community come to Christ.
We hope that through this video, you are able to see God's faithfulness, His sustenance, and His power, as through 25 years we have seen Him reach Thai people with His gospel. It's been a privilege for us to be here and to labor in His service to expand His kingdom. And we just want to thank you so much for your love and your partnership with us. Thank you very much.